me, Jackie Brambles, today are Jane McDonald, Carol McGiffin and Colleen Nolan. Still to come, we'll be saying hello to all angels and the choir boys, and we've a look back at the series' best guests. But first, it's not only the Queen who's taken the time to address the nation this year. All this week, we'll be showing you a special selection of our own royal ramblings. So settle back for the regal regaling of Ms. Linda Bellingham.
Hello, my loyal subjects. It's me, Jingle Bells, or Jingle Bellingham. This year, my derrieres hardly touched the royal throne, thanks to my packed schedule. First came news that I'd been successful auditioning as one of Hugh Hefner's bunny girls. Hello. Hello, big boy, what do you do? But I made the mistake of inviting my sons round to celebrate.
And one of them spilt their glass of wine all over the table and broke it.
No.
And so we cleared that up. And then had a bit of a row about that. And then at the end, they got up, asked me for money, left, and I did the washing up.
And things went from bad to worse when my interview as a secretary at the United Nations didn't go to plan.
And I'm there. Giotto, 1512 to 1902. The Flying Buttress was a fascinating piece of architecture. And then 2 weeks later, I go, how did we do? And he goes, B+. B+?
Oh, well, it beats serving gravy. Happy Christmas. Gobble, gobble. Stop it.
Oh, she'll never get...
Now, as Christmas is a time to take stock of the previous year, we thought you'd enjoy a look back at some of our favourite moments. So put your feet up and let us entertain you once again. When you're walking down the road and there's a mum with a baby pushing a pushchair, and they, you know, there's not much space in the road, and they just walk straight in a straight line, and they expect you to get out of the way. What is that?
It's really quite straightforward. Have you ever tried? Because I get pram rage sometimes.
Why?
Because in fact, I got it just the other...
people don't get out of your way.
Yes. Because have you tried pushing... It's actually far more difficult to change direction when you've got a pram than someone just sauntering along can just sidestep and walk by it. And
those
make life...
buggies now have those wheels that go like
Have you
that.
ever tried pushing one?
Yeah, they do. You
not
can go
at all.
around.
Not at all. Not at all.
Have you ever tried to get a buggy inside a shop?
Oh,
If the doors aren't wide enough for one.
Well,
see?
leave it outside.
Oh, no, not the baby. No, not the baby.
I mean the buggy.
I said, right, when you're ready, Miss Nolan, if you'd just like to set off. So we set off, and I got to the gates and stopped and went to go into first gear and realised I was in second gear from the off. So from that, I set off in second gear on my test.
You didn't stall, so that's good.
I didn't stall, and also I just laughed then, and I thought, well, I've absolutely blown it before I've got out the gates, so I failed. So I went out the gates and went on the wrong side of the road for a couple of minutes, and which was all right because it was an empty road. And then I did my three-point turn and put the back wheels on the pavement. And then he bangs the dashboard. And I'm driving along quite merrily, and he bashed the dashboard, and I thought, oh,
Why
it's
was he
been a
bashing
fly.
the dashboard?
Well, for the emergency stop. But it was
you
so
know when to
long
stop.
ago since he said, now, when I hit the dashboard, you know, I want you to do my... He said about 20 minutes before he did it. So when he hit it, I thought, oh, the flies round here. So I carried on, missed the emergency stop, and then stalled a couple of times at the light. So when we got back, I thought, oh, well, that's it. And then they did the test, you know, the highway code, which 3 of them I got wrong, and the 4th one he gave me 20,000 clues on, and I thought, what's he doing here? Anyway, he passed me.
You what?
He said at the end, you've passed, and I said, no. Why? I can't drive.
I can't bear it when I see pregnant women smoking, and I actually go up and say, could you... Why are you... I know, I do, and you can imagine what they say to me.
Yeah, stop it out on your forehead.
But the thing is, but a pregnant woman...
Why do you have to tell someone what to do?
But it just
your
really, it
child,
just
and
makes
it's
me
not your
feel
life.
so ill to see a pregnant woman, doesn't it you? To see a pregnant woman with a
But you
cigarette.
can't tell someone to do
No,
that.
I say it nicely.
I mean, the thing is with the pictures on the packets, it doesn't matter with smokers. Smokers will only give up when they don't want to smoke anymore. They're not going to pick up a packet of fags and go, oh, blimey, oh, I'm not smoking those anymore, even though I paid £6 for them. I don't think there's anything romantic at all about train travel in this country, because the trains are, you know, filthy, they're overpriced, they're always late, they don't run, you can't get a seat.
What about the...
What's romantic about that?
What about the Eurostar?
Because you use that,
well,
you
you
did
see.
on the old Eurostar. OK, well, yes. the Eurostar. I'm dying to get on the new Euro. Well, it's not a new train, it's a new track and it's a new station, so I'm dying to get on that. I mean, it's not romantic, but it's, you know, it's kind of nice because it kind of whizzes you out of the country at a really high speed. I quite like the idea. Yeah, no, but I mean, on the way to Paris, so I think that's quite good, yeah.
The trains are nice, aren't they? The service is all very...
Well, the trains in France are absolutely fantastic, and I do travel by train whenever I can. I love it.
Could you get a kind of one-way next time?
Yeah, maybe I will.
That would be romantic.
I quite like the way, you know, that I have my makeup done when I do this show. It makes me feel glam and attractive, but I'm not really that bothered without it. When I take my son to school, I look a dog rough, let me tell you.
No, you.
Darling, you look lovely. I mean, your makeup...
I'm joking, I'm joking.
No, you're great. Your makeup hides your moustache.
That's the one thing I haven't got on my face.